On Insight, we explore the state of education around the world. How do schools stack up? Here's a recent barometer from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. It published a report ranking schools around the world, considered the first truly global survey of education standards. It's based on average scores in math and science for 15-year-old students. The top 5 school systems are all in Asia, with 2 in China. Singapore is on top, followed by Hong Kong and South Korea, Japan and Taiwan rounding out the list. France has slipped on that list to 23rd place, and to revamp its educational system, President Francois Hollande is pushing for reforms, and that's not sitting well with thousands of teachers. It's estimated that 1 in 4 teachers in secondary schools have gone out on strike. The proposals would in part reduce teaching certain language courses. The government says they're designed to put schools and students on equal footing, but teachers say will have the opposite effect and increase competition between schools. Educational reforms are also taking place in Russia and being met with similar skepticism. The government plans to cut the number of Russian universities by 40% by the end of next year. Some worry the closures are being pursued too fast and that Russia's education system could pay the price. Tom Barton reports from Moscow.
Russia's Ministry of Education and Science says the country has too many universities with too many branches. It has especially criticized private universities, some of which the ministry accuses of selling degrees.
For us, the most important question is the quality of education, which is linked with the coming of definite changes in the system. That's linked with the demographic phenomena, which has been happening in the last few years, the significant decrease in quality of school graduates.
As well as reducing the number of universities by 40% by the end of 2016, the ministry also wants to reduce the number of different branches of universities by 80% in the same period. This is a faculty of Russia's most famous university. It's not institutions like this that are for the chop, but hundreds of others, smaller and, officials say, not professional enough. The university that Irina used to teach at, though, she says, wasn't failing and had over 100 years of experience, scientific schools and teaching schools. She says these mass closures are being made without warning or reason.
They scream about improving the quality of education, about reorganization, about optimization, but in the end it results only in destruction. A huge university was closed. There are many such universities across the country.
Students' views are mixed.
It's not very good because everyone deserves a choice. Some people want to go into public services, and some people want to take their own path in life. Let's not deprive people of choices.
I think that it's a correct reform, that it will be effective enough for some private commercial institutes.
Someone could get a place at a state university, someone may not. But if it was only state education on offer, it would affect the quality of education in the country.
The Education Ministry says some universities provide poor education. Irina and professors like her say that good teaching may be easy to demolish, but it could be almost impossible to recover. Tom Barton, CCTV, Moscow.